Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You like this video, you give your opinion at the comment section below, and also don't forget to share this video. Now, there's trouble in William Ruto's cabinet, as the cabinet ministers are not comfortable with the rules, regulations that William Ruto has put on board. We are being told that even some cabinet ministers are feeling like resigning. Number one, they are being told that you cannot travel outside the country without a permission of the president himself. As this is something that is causing a conversation amongst the cabinet ministers, we are being told that some cabinet ministers are incompetent in a way that even whatever they are being asked for, when it comes to delivering what it is expected as per the ideologies and agendas of Kenya Kwanza government, some of them are not comfortable working under William Ruto's strictness. You saw last week, or rather the other day, when there was a cabinet meeting in State House, some cabinets, they were literally blocked from accessing the State House. The reason behind it was that they were late, and their lateness was the cause of them being blocked from accessing the State House. So I've also realize that there are also complaints about these cabinet ministers. You look, for example, I read certain news from Nation. Kipchumba Murkomen came out complaining that he was having other ministerial duties in other parts of the country. And because there was a cabinet meeting at Sagana during William Ruto's visit in Mount Kenya region, he was to travel at 4 a.m. during the night, just to proceed to ensure that he's not going to be late in that cabinet meeting. So it is just a kind of frustration and blackmail that is coming from this strictness of William Ruto, that some cabinet ministers are feeling like they don't have freedom. And actually, when you look at even what William Ruto decided, that all cabinet are going to use one pay bill. You saw that under the regime of Uhuru Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, and others, the pay bill was different, and each of ministry was having their own pay bill. But they are complaining also that when you look at their expectation towards, let me say that it is a kind of not accepting the trajectory of William Ruto's strictness. But again, it is a matter of the feeling like the space is no longer there in their cabinet, or rather in their ministry. So I want to say that even despite of them coming out to realize that what was meant for them in their offices, they must actually come out to deliver, as William Ruto trapped them by signing a contract. And this contract is going to ensure that they must deliver. And by delivering, there are also rules and regulations under these cabinet ministers. As you know that we are already having incompetent cabinet ministers, for example, like Moses Kuria, we are being told that this strictness of William Ruto is also a way of finding, or rather mechanism to overthrow, or rather to throw out Moses Kuria out from the ministry that is controlling. Because as we speak now, we are being told that William Ruto is not pleased the way Moses Kuria is handling issues. And that is why recently you've seen Moses Kuria trying to be best on his tweets, on his speech. He's trying to be nice and also attractive to, let me say, the investors, because Moses Kuria is the cabinet minister of investment and trade, of course, and industry. But you saw whatever happened when the Catherine Tai, the representative of trade in the United States of America, came in the country to discuss a trade deal in between the US and Kenya. And you saw Moses Kuria was blocked from that meeting because it was a request that came from the representative of trade in US, that is Catherine Tai, that she was not willing to meet Moses Kuria when it comes to that meeting. So Moses Kuria was literally not there. But when you look even the photos that were shared by William Ruto, Moses Kuria was absolutely not there. He was given other duties to engage himself in. But again, something that also you must recognize is that several cabinet ministers are now keeping quiet. You look at Aisha Juma, you look at Florence Bore, look at Moses Kuria is trying to be so silent. Look at Ndungu, the cabinet minister of treasury, and other several cabinet ministers. Those who are being seen on social media and also abroad, brought the light. These are cabinet like Kindiki Kiture, we are having Eliud Owalo, we are having Kipchumba Murkomen, the cabinet minister of transport and road, and others. But others like, for example, the cabinet minister of blue economy, that is Mvurya. He's not there. You know, now Humisha was so eloquent when it comes to, even at times she came out suspending and also requiring or demanding the transfer of a certain OCS in Western. Now Humisha has come out to be thrown under the bus. Why? Because they're being told that you must stick on your lane. You must not interfere with any scenario of rather the function of other ministry. And that is what they're being told. So when you look at these cabinet ministers, they are under pressure, they are under frustration and blackmail, as they are not comfortable. And when you look at even the way they are handling themselves, they are even doubting themselves whatever they're doing, because they are not sure of if we are delivering or what we are doing is right before the president. In other words, let me say, these cabinet ministers are working, or rather they are representing themselves in their different offices because they are afraid of William Samoei Ruto. They are afraid of William Samoei Ruto. These cabinet ministers are not working the way someone is competent, coming out to deliver. They are actually showing a kind of, they're not comfortable, but to go and please William Samoei Ruto. But again, what I'm saying, or rather what I'm seeing towards the William Ruto's cabinet, these cabinet are going to mess William Ruto. And in any case is going to plan to whip them. I think it's going to be late, because as far as we are concerned, in a little, or rather let me, in some little of moment, you could see Moses Kuria. And by the way, we are not listening even nowadays about the cabinet minister of agriculture, that is Mpeka Linturi. So you saw even the scandal that came in attaching Moses Kuria and Mpeka Linturi, where the issue of crude, rather the oil that was being imported in the country, there were the brokers and also the companies that were associated with this edible oil was so much shouty. And this showed a kind of people who had a deal, brokery, towards this kind of edible oil business. So William Ruto has come out to suspend no traveling without my permission. You must work as per the contract that you have signed, and also you must stay on your lane. Don't cover other person's ministry. And that is whatever is happening in these cabinet ministers. Ladies and gentlemen, What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. You like this video. Don't forget also to share this video.